go.
Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of 8 out of 10 Capes. Thank you for joining us this evening. My name is McLaughlin and I'm hosting this evening along with my good friend Alice Walker. Say hi, Alice.
Alice,
Alice, you're muted.
Alice will be
excellent shot.
Amazing. Alice will be taking care of the scores this evening, and other things as we go. And I am joined by my lovely contestants, and they will introduce themselves now, one by one. Jay, off you go.
Hello, I'm Jay Holmes. I'm the current head coach of Team UK, and I've come on this show for a lighter take. I've been doing, many podcasts, a lot of publicity, just self-promotion basically lately. And I thought, why not do another show to brag about how successful and brilliant I am? So that's why I'm here.
What actually happened was someone dropped out, and 10 minutes before filming, I asked Jay, and he was like, "Yep, I'm free." So
I'm married to the game, Bex. I'm married to the game. When the game calls, I answer.
So there you go. When the game calls, I answer. Thank you, Jay. Introduce yourself.
I'm Em. I do PR for Quidditch UK. I help out with comms for Q Consultancy. I occasionally train with Velociraptors when I can. And yeah.
That's awesome. Ben, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ben.
Great. That's amazing. Thank you. And Amit, last but not least, introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Amit. I'm the recent president of Sheffield Quidditch Club, reluctantly. Yeah, that's about it.
That is amazing. So there you say we've got a myriad of talent, Britain's finest quizzes, and people I could get to join me on a Thursday evening. Some people were busy. Doing what? Who knows? Okay, so the first round that we have today is, if this is the answer, what is the question? Okay, so if we can see you on the screen, I want you to hold up your answers, and if we can't see you, then you're just going to have to shout it out. Alice, over to you.
Yep, so this round we're going to give you an answer, and you have to tell us what question could prompt that answer. We're going to give a point for the right answer or close enough to the right answer, and we might give a point for the funniest answer as well if you've got the things. So the first question on this round, I'll give everyone a bit of a chance to write a question down. For the first one, the answer is 1,500 bananas. What is the question?
Pen's just died. This is a travesty.
I only work with professionals, Jay. Please, put it together. 1,500 bananas, the amount I thought I needed to get through quarantine, even though the supermarkets didn't shut. That's my take.
So I'll give you guys another couple of seconds, and we'll get you to hold it up and say it out loud, get you to write it down, so none of you cheat. I know you're all super competitive people who all want to win the coveted prize.
Oh yeah, it's a prize.
But yeah, cool. So everyone good?
Not quite.
Ben Honey's writing an essay.
No.
I don't know what they're going to be writing. These are very long questions.
I've gone with edgy for my one. This is 18 plus, right? This is on after 10 p.m.
Right, so on the internet, there's nothing dodgy on the internet, Jay.
Right, everyone hold up your papers. Jay, give us yours.
So I've said 1,500 bananas. What did the IQA give to Uganda instead of all the money that they earned, paid, and deserved? That's what I think the IQA gave them instead of about 10 grand. And I'm pretty sure they gave them less, actually. But that's my hot take.
It's a banana. What can it cost? $10? Like.
M.
Bateman's latest Tesco order.
Ooh.
Possible.
Ben?
What does Jay charge for a coaching session?
And Amit?
How many bananas were consumed at the last World Cup?
The sensible Amit, the youngest, going for the...
It's definitely wrong, but I had no idea what to say.
I think you're the closest, mate.
Does
I
anybody
enjoy
have any other sensible answers? Okay, great.
I enjoy that what Jay charges for a coaching session and what Uganda were given back are the same thing. That's how much.
That's the difference.
So the correct answer is actually the number of bananas that by weight that Big John Cooks could bench press. So 185 kilograms is how much he can bench press. I think.
3,000.
Here we have a picture of Big John Cooks, just to demonstrate for context. He is holding Nicole Stone above his head.
So does Nicole Stone weigh about 1,500 bananas?
I would say
point out, John has done that with me, and I'm slightly more weighted than Nicole Stone.
How many bananas do you weigh, Jay?
I'm a lot of bananas, Ben. I'm high in potassium.
How many more bananas do you think you weigh than Nicole Stone?
Oh,
that's not for points.
That's a toughie. I reckon I'm like 750 more bananas than Nicole Stone.
Bold. Alice, hit us. Wait, who gets the points for that? No, we'll tot up at the end. It'll be a surprise for everybody when it gets to the end. We'll see. Alice, hit us with the next question. Are you ready?
No, this one, sadly, Jay, you're not allowed to answer. Or you can provide a humorous answer. You're not allowed to provide the correct answer. I'll go for that. So the answer is Jay Holmes and Ben Pooley. What is the question?
How outrageous are we allowed to be, Bex? Because I got a lot of.
I would like my mother to watch this, but we've got quite an open relationship. Like we talk.
How dirty is your mother, Bex? Is the question that raises.
How dirty is my mother? Go and
Not
find
the
out.
question you thought you'd be answering tonight.
Go and find out. When social distancing is done, don't go now. She's precious. This could have been guests we had on our show, but Ben Pooley also decided that they had better things to do this evening than hang out with us. So we got Ben Honey instead. Woo. I'm not mad.
A Ben
Woo-hoo!
upgrade,
Superior
some
Ben.
might argue.
Certainly sweeter. Can we say that? All right, Jay Holmes and Ben Pooley.
Give everyone a couple more seconds. Everyone ready?
Sorry.
Cool. Let's move on one person this time. So, Em, why don't you kick us off?
I went for the sensible option of key UK players that have appeared on TV unrelated to Quidditch.
Oh.
Ben's been on Countdown. I assume Jay's done something.
I have been on television.
Yeah, he was on Crime Stoppers.
Yeah. I was the one who stopped the crime. So.
Sure.
Ben?
Yeah, I've gone for who are the new executives of Two Hands Quidditch.
Wow. Two Hands. Wow, dos manos. Fantastic.
Amit?
Who are the last two people you want to see in a dark alleyway after a Quidditch social?
and Jay?
I went for Vanilla Gorilla Dominates One-Eyed Pirate. That's my answer. It's a video that we both appeared in to raise a bit of money on the side. But I don't think that's the right answer, Alice. I think I know what the right answer
is, Jay.
Is it name the two hosts of the BJ show, one of BJ's original podcasts?
It
is in fact. Yep. Who are the hosts of the BJ show? So well done anyone listening who got that.
This was so vintage. That when Alice was like, she showed me this question and I was like, what have they got in common? And she's like, the BJ show. And I was like, I found out that I'd been a dream. I forgot that was real. Like, it just appeared to me like a shared vision between me and Alice. And she's like, no, it's real. It's real. So there you go. And we have a beautiful picture of
Look how young I look.
Amazing.
Jesus.
Ben looks the same. Jay, the years have been less kind to you.
I look like my own dad now.
It's the beard. It's the beard. It adds years to you.
It does.
Wow.
So
I
final
miss those
question for this
sideburns.
round
Yeah.
is a pair of goggles, an umbrella hat, and a clipboard. So if the answer is a pair of goggles, an umbrella hat, and a clipboard, what is the question?
Things I thought I needed to fight Corona that I didn't use. Things I panic bought on Amazon when I thought I would need them at this time, but so many options. So many options.
It's scribbling away. Give everyone a few more seconds. So hurry, scurry if you've not got something yet.
I'll smash this question. I know. I've got a good feeling. Good feeling.
I like
we'll
the
move.
confidence.
I'm going for the old last place.
Admit, if you get this right, I will be flabbergasted.
I am definitely not getting any of these questions right, Jay, don't worry.
So, Ben, would you like to take us away?
Sure. Okay. I think these were mandatory pieces of equipment in Rulebook 1.
But what would you do with the clipboard, Ben?
Write down the score.
Write down fouls that have been committed to you. Or
Oh boy, I would need more than a clipboard. Aye.
There was a
more
bat,
violent.
right? Original beaters needed bats.
Yeah. It was a more violent game in those days.
Amit.
What 3 items should every volunteer bring to a tournament?
He deserves half a point for that, Alex.
I think Jay's saying that just because he knows he's got the answer. Jay, what have you got?
I've written David DeLacca's tournament brackets Valentine's Cup attire / what they didn't use during the post-tournament orgy that happened in a bathroom. I feel both of those are correct answers, and both of them are true. But I'm relying on tournament brackets Valentine's Cup tournament director attire as my
Sorry,
answer.
Bex, just checking. Does that mean that we can all put multiple answers and just hope that one of them's right?
But both of mine are correct. That's the difference.
Shit, you have to pick the one that you want to put forward for the
I'm
point.
going to go for tournament Valentine's Cup tournament director attire.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah.
What do I need to look at Quick Crush UK? Ace.
The Quick Crush After Dark hashtag sometimes needs more questions than it answers.
So the answer was DeLacca's tournament director or tournament attire. Notably, he wore this at Southern Cup in Southampton. So Southern Cup 1. He did wear this for Valentine's Cup, but with the addition of a
Fairy wings.
a dress, yeah, and fairy wings.
Fairy
so yeah,
wings.
Jay got that one right. Of
Fairy
DeLacca's
wings
tournament attire, but
and
yeah,
the-
not just Valentine's.
All the time. And the cry of, I'm looking for David Goswell. Where is David Goswell? I couldn't find a picture of DeLacca in the attire that was not completely unflattering to the poor guy. So I got the next best thing, which was a picture of me in cosplay as David DeLacca at a house party. So there you go, with Jack Leonard. Yes, I am the one on the left.
Oh.
Or the right, depending on if your screen is mirrored or not. Who knows? Excellent round, everybody. Alice, what are the points at the end of round 1?
So at the end of round 1, Jay's got 2 points, Em's got a point, Ben's got 2 points, and Amit has 1.5 after Jay's appeal for Amit getting half a point.
Amit. You've got to stick
on
up
that.
for the young guns. People say I'm not doing enough for development of new players. Amit, I've got you back.
That's very generous. Okay, so Excellent round, everybody. Well done. The next round we have is generic capes, Tom edition. Okay, so this round is thematic, the theme being Toms. Okay, I'm going to ask each of you a question, and if you get the answer right, you get a bonus question. If you get it wrong, anyone else is free to jump in with what they think is the right answer. Okay, so question 1 is going to go to Jay. Okay, which Tom captained? Oh, sorry, and a correct answer is worth 1 point. No funny answers. This is a serious round. Serious business. All right, serious business. Which Tom captained their team to BQC2 bronze medals? 5, 4,
What?
3,
What was the time
2,
limit?
1. I've introduced the time limit. I'm the master here. Do you have an answer?
I do not.
Does anyone else have an answer?
I have a guess.
Yes,
Tom Norton.
Fantastic. That is correct. So I'm going to take 5 seconds. No one wants to sit and watch people thinking about answers for like 10 years. So your bonus question. What expression did Tom Norton make up that then became a Keel catchphrase?
I have no idea.
Jay, it's over. It's over.
But
Fine. I'm soft. Fine. It's fine. Jay,
It's,
what's the answer?
passionisms, crying so much for your team with pride, and they got it printed on loads of T-shirts, and they bulk ordered T-shirts with it on, expecting to sell loads, but actually made an enormous loss on the T-shirt.
I was prepared to give you points. Well, I would ask Alice to give you a point for the right answer. But then you were mean about Keel, so no points for you, but M points for the right answer. Okay, M, it is now, shut up, Jay. M, it is now your turn. Which Tom was on the World Cup 2016 committee?
Fisk?
5, 4,
Fisk. I'm sure it was
3,
Fisk.
2, 1. It was not Fisk. Oh, maybe it was Fisk. No, I don't think it was Fisk. Maybe it was. Oh, no. Oh, I should have researched this better. Ben.
Tom Haynes?
No. Jay.
Tom Challoner?
Tom Challoner. Points for Jay. Which position did he then hold for Quidditch UK until April 2018?
Tom was he the secretary?
He was not. Does anyone else know what Tom was?
I know what he was.
Was he the treasurer?
Nope.
I know he interviewed me for a bunch of positions, and I can't remember.
The events coordinator.
Tom's director.
He was the events coordinator. Well done. That's points for Jay. He was the events coordinator. I am really worried now that Fisk and Haynes are on that committee.
Haynes definitely wasn't on that committee, and I don't think Fisk was officially on it either.
Okay, that's good. I didn't think to fact check the other Toms. I just knew I had one Tom. Okay.
Is it bad that I don't think I've met any of these Toms ever?
You've met Tom Haynes.
You've been flattened by Tom Haynes.
Human 8-ball.
Okay, Amit, which Tom plays
Did
in
you skip
jersey
Ben
number?
there?
No, I'm coming back to Ben after Amit.
Sorry, which Tom?
Okay.
Which Tom, Baron, consider the ones we've just talked about. Which Tom plays in jersey number 88? Think about who we just talked about.
Fisk.
No, try again.
I don't know.
The 8-ball.
The 8.
Oh, I am very stupid. But I'm not going to take those points because...
Who am I going to go for? I'm going to go for... You can all shout it out at the same time. 1, 2, 3, who?
Tom Haynes.
Yeah, points for
Tommy,
everybody. Points for everybody. My next question, anyone can shout it out. What was the name of the Merc team that Tom Haynes then captained at the 3rd annual Mercian Cup?
Teenage Mutant Moaning Myrtles.
No.
No. It was it was the Jay. Was this the one we were on, which was like the musical themed one?
3.
No, he didn't catch it.
It was not musical themed. It was in fact the Teenage Mutant
Ninja Myrtles.
Oh!
I know. Okay, Ben.
I've gone half a point for Jay on that because he went for moaning rather than ninja.
He
didn't get the point for Keel.
He said the moaning myrtles. That's nothing.
He said the Teenage Mutant Moaning Myrtles.
Okay. I'm not gonna fight with Alice over points. I told Alice could be the point czar. I'm not gonna. If she wants to make bad decisions, that's on her. Right, Ben.
Yeah.
What type of curry cured Tom Ower's hangover on day 2 of White Nights 2015? What type of curry? Kid was hungover. What curry cured him? 5, 4, 3.
Was it a chicken
2,
korma?
What? It was not a chicken korma. Jay, what was it?
Was it a vindaloo?
It was not a vindaloo.
Can I
Anyone?
guess again?
Sure.
Was it Thai green? Was it a Thai green curry?
No, you can have one more guess.
Chicken bolsi.
No, Amit, you can have another guess.
My mind is blanking on types of curry.
Boona, Amit.
It was a chicken madras.
Oh.
No. Of course.
Obviously. So no points for anybody. The bonus question, y'all can shout it out because since nobody's got it. What is the name of the current Bristol captain? Well, Tom was the old captain.
Henry Light.
The theme of the round is called Tom's. Is it Henry Light? No.
Is it?
Oh, I shouldn't.
What's his name?
Okay.
Tom O'Dell.
What did you say, Ben?
Tom O'Dell.
I don't even know if that's a person. But hey, good guess. It is Thomas,
I think he was on the X Factor.
Thomas Williams, who's also now on Team Wales.
I actually knew that one as well. Damn.
Was it Henry Light? Anyway. Okay, who are we on now? Are we back to
points for Jay?
No points for Jay. No points for anyone. Okay.
Just because you lose.
Jay,
Yes.
what did Thomas Newton know that Reading could do?
Thomas Newton claimed famously that Reading could beat Chimeras in overtime. However, this was widely disputed by the community as Chimeras were exceptionally good and Reading were not.
Yeah, but I want to deduct points for your long-winded answer, but that's up to Alice. What team did he then later found? What was the name of that team?
Oh, I know.
Who? Tom Newton?
Tom Newton, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. M.
The original name of it was the Basilisks.
Yes, one of my favourite kits, favourite team names. Looks like the Bath rugby kit. Love it. Fantastic. Okay. M. What do you mean rest in? Oh, that's sad. God, I leave the country for 6 months and everything falls apart. I don't know.
Pretty sure Basilisks have fallen apart.
Yeah.
M. Which Tom captained Team UK in 2015?
Haynes?
5. No. Jay.
Tom Norton.
Tom Norton. Fantastic.
And his first time seeking was the last game that Team UK played that tournament, and he caught the snitch.
Nice.
That's a nice story. What was the late? No, actually, it's funny you've got this question. What was the later hashtag that conveyed outrage at Tom Norton's absence from other Team UK rosters?
Was it Justice for Norton?
It was Justice for Norton. We demand justice for Norton. My mum refers to Tom Norton as Blue Lips because she came to watch the first Valentine's Cup and saw him get absolutely flattened by Hamza from Paris to the point that he couldn't breathe. And she was like, that boy's lips turned blue. His lips turned blue. And she's talking about that however many years later. Anyway, who just I asked that question to?
Me.
Okay, so we are back to Amit. Okay, Amit, how many Toms were on the Team UK European 2017 roster? European Games 2017. How many Toms were on the roster?
I'm going to go for 2 Toms.
2 Toms! Fantastic, it was 2 Toms. Do you have any idea of their names? This is just out of interest.
Shalon? No,
I
don't know. Oh, wait, probably Haynes?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yes.
Don't know the other one.
The other one is Tom Stevens. So, Amit.
Not worth extra points, Ben. It's just for fun.
I need to catch up.
Amit, how many Toms were on the Team UK Global Games roster?
What year is this?
2014.
2014. Well, I'm going to go for 3 Toms.
How many Toms? Anyone else? How many Toms? 2014. How many Toms? Ben Hunning, how many Toms?
Is it 2 again?
It is 2 again, but what are the 2?
Norton and Haynes.
Norton and Haynes, fantastic. All right, that brings us to the end of the very long Tom edition of, there was actually so many Toms I could have talked about. Could have talked about Tulu or Rourke or all kinds of other Toms.
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones.
What a throwback of a player.
Tommy Morgan.
Bex, you didn't ask Ben his last Tom question.
Did I not?
Mhm.
Thank you, Al.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ben. Please forgive me. Which Tom is the current UK operations director?
Oh, it is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who else knows? Anyone?
Is it Tom Chandler?
Who else said it? It's not Challoner. Who is it?
It's not Fisk, is it?
It's not Chamberlain, is it?
No, I've never spoken to Tom Chamberlain, so that's my knowledge.
Fisk.
It is
That's not Fisk.
Tom Hutton.
Is he? What? Good old Hutton.
Okay, and then my last question for the Tom round. This is a free-for-all. What is the name of the Tornadoes player with a very similar name?
Tom Dutton! Tom Dutton!
Tom Dutton. There you go. And Jay's like, who? Jay, your teammate from Bangor, mate.
I know. I fouled him at BQC and someone wrote an article complaining about me. It was good.
Gonna have to narrow that down, to be honest. Okay, so at the end of that round, Alice, what are the scores?
The scores on the doors at the end of that round. Jay is on 8.5 points. Em is on 4 points. Ben is on 5 points, and Amit is on 2.5 points.
That's good. Everyone's out of the gate. That's fantastic. I'm going to hand back to Alice for the next round, which is called. Oh no! I forgot. I made beautiful pictures to go with all the Toms.
Have a highlight of the Toms.
I spent literally an hour going through people's Facebooks, looking for these pictures, and I freaking forgot to show you. Okay, here we have. This is for Amit's benefit. We've got Tom Norton. We've got Tom Challoner. We've got Tom Haynes in the famous 88 shirt. We've got Tom Ower with a curry. Rolling down a hill, as you do. We've got Thomas Williams. That's the new Bears captain, or the last season's Bears captain. Thomas Newton in the Bath kit that I so admired. Tom Stevens looking like a tank. What a man. The best picture I could find of Tom Dutton, he's the one in orange, and Tom Hutton, not to be confused. And that brings us back to what's the score? So Alice, explain this game.
Goodness.
Yeah, so this is my best attempt at feeling like Carol Vorderman or Rachel Riley. This is the mathsy questions. Again, you're allowed a calculator. So we're going to ask a couple questions and say what operation we want you to do to them. And the closest score wins, basically, gets a point. So we've got, so for the first one, we have LQC's BQC final score from last BQC with the snitch catch, times by the number of times Titans have won EQC. That's the LQC BQC final score with the snitch catch, times by the number of times Titans have won EQC.
So by that I mean, how, in the final of BQC, the last BQC we had, how many points did LQC score? Not like the whole tournament, just in that one game. This is riveting TV, guys. Everyone's on the edge of their seats, I can tell.
I'm trying to think about how many times Titans have won it, because I don't want to pay them too much credit, but sadly I think I have to.
How many?
Well, it's somewhere between 1 and 100.
Thanks, Bex.
You are so welcome. Such favoritism.
Hey, thanks for giving me the fact that it's not 0.
Cool. So has everyone got a score of sorts?
Yep.
No, I just need to times.
How
Yeah.
many people are doing this long form with just a paper and pen?
Doing it in my head.
Doing it in your head? Oh, I use the
Cool.
calculator.
We're gonna
Alice.
We're gonna whiz through just to get everyone's scores. So Em, what have you got?
Mine is a complete guess. So I've got LQC BQC final score, a respectable 110 plus 30 for the snitch equals 140. Times the number of times Titans won EQC, a complete guess at 4 to equal 560.
Cool. Ben?
All right, well, I went for 110 as the score of the BQC final. Because I remember them going really far ahead. Then I remember Raptors kind of having a comeback.
That wasn't the BQC final.
That wasn't the final.
Oh, no, am I thinking of the wrong game?
You were in the final, Ben.
You were in it.
You
I
were
was
there.
beating
Oh, that was
Southampton.
our final. Okay, this has gone horribly wrong. I've got
This chance had 2
330.
bludgers to the face.
330.
330 from Ben. For the maths ones, what we're going to do is we'll go for number, and then whoever's closest, we'll get them to explain their
I
score.
thought I thought they've won 3 times, so it's 110 times 3.
Yep. Amit, what score have you got?
I've got 360. I thought we were writing them down. Apparently, I'm the only one who has.
I wrote mine
That's
down.
all right.
No, I wrote mine down.
And Jay, what have you got?
I wrote 390. I thought they scored 130 and Titans have won EQC 3 times.
Dun,
So,
dun,
Bex?
The correct answer is 130 plus 30 for the snitch catch, times by 4 times the Titans have won, which is not including when Paris Phoenix won. So that's just the Titans alone after their rebrand. I know. Let's all just hate them for a little bit. Whatever, the Titans. So yeah, 160 times by 4, 640.
So point for M there for being closest.
So yeah, who knew?
So
next question.
Next up, we have the number of Valentine's Cups that have happened, times by the number of months that Matt Bateman has been Quidditch UK president, which I believe is as of April 2020. As of this month.
If you're watching miles in the future. Emmett, just so you know, there's been at least 1 Valentine's Cup.
I know, because I was at it.
Wow, very good.
I was captain of the orange team.
That's nice. I realised I've been in Quidditch too long when I'd been on my second Zelda-themed fantasy team. That's when you've been around the block a little bit, I think.
Right, so has everyone got some numbers? Everyone done some maths?
Wait.
All the seasons just merge into one. I'm keep trying to think how long Bateman's been in charge. It could be 10 minutes.
It's definitely more than 10 minutes.
Thank you. I think I've got an answer.
All right, hold up your papers so we know you're not cheating. Hold them up.
My papers.
All right.
It's the bottom bit.
So Ben, what have you got there?
I've got 6, so 6 Valentine's Cups times 16 for the months, so 96.
Cool. And Amit?
What, 6 times the number of Valentine's Cups and 10 months, so 16.
Cool. And Jay?
I've got 7 times 11 months because I forgot Cupid Cup wasn't Valentine's Cup. I've got 7 times 11 months for 77 months.
Cool. And M?
6 times 11, 66.
6 times 11.
Oh, yeah.
Cupid Cup.
M is destroying the numbers round.
Oh, God.
All
I don't know why, I was rubbish at maths.
But you know your Quidditch history, you know your Quid facts. That's what counts. All right, Alice.
Are there apples on the Bristol logo?
So the next question, as Jay's already read, is the number of apples on the Bristol QC logo, times by the year of the first BQC.
Are there apples? Amit, you're right there, mate.
I think there's some background noise. I'm just going to go tell people to shut up.
Why would there be apples? For like cider? Is that why it's on there?
Cider. That sounds about right.
Why are there apples on the logo?
Maybe they were really big fans of Steve Jobs.
Oh.
Has everyone got an answer apart from Jay, who's just so
I've got an answer.
flabbergasted?
I'm also really worried I've got the year of BQC 1 wrong, considering I was at it. But
Yeah, I'm quite worried about that.
Cool. Everyone ready to hold their answers up?
Oh, I really hope this is right. Okay. Yeah.
Everyone, hold them up. Hold them up. Hold them up. So Amit, what have you got?
So wrong.
I've got 8,056.
Jay.
I've gone for 2013. I think there's 3 apples. So I've gone for 6,039.
And M.
Guessed at 2 apples and 2014, 4028.
And Ben.
I've guessed 2 apples in 2012, which I think is wrong. It's 2013, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
4064.
So
424.
there are 2 apples.
Oh!
So I'm only 2 away.
So I think Em and Ben did pretty well there on that one.
Yeah.
This is
Good job.
Do we have a picture
So-
of the Bristol logo?
Sorry, repeat for people's numbers. Ben, you got 4024, and M, you got 4028.
Yeah.
So you're both same distance either side. So points for both of you.
Man, how can you forget what year it was, man?
Because I'm old and the years go by really quickly these days.
Okay, for context, that's the logo. There you go. 2 apples.
It is cider.
There's
It
an
is cider.
apple in liquid form.
No, there's 2 apples. There's an apple either side of the.
That cider is an apple in liquid.
Yeah, but how many apples go into a glass of cider?
1.
You know.
Anyway, last
The
question for this round.
final-
Last question for this round.
The final numbers question is the number of global games added that have occurred, plus the number of Luke Twist's jersey number, plus the number of official London clubs as of now.
Clubs.
Clubs, not teams, yeah?
Clubs.
My mum's gone out, and that's why the dogs are howling. I'm sorry.
Okay, why has your mum gone out?
I think she's gone to take something to the bin.
Oh,
Like,
we are really living our
Like,
best
she's
lives.
not like gone out.
By official, we mean on Quidditch UK, yeah? What are we saying by official?
Clubs, not teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clubs, not teams.
Clubs, not teams. And yeah, on Quidditch UK.
How are we defining London?
London.
Hertfordshire Stags don't count.
Reading
Inside
doesn't
the
exist
county
anymore.
of Greater London.
Inside.
Reading is nowhere near London. I mean, it is near London, but it's not London.
Number of official London clubs. I feel like this is too obvious.
My argument
Yes, we
is I'm
really
so
did put a
wrong.
lot of effort into mind games. That's what
I'm
we're
gonna be
doing.
so
Right,
wrong
so
on
Jay-
Luke Twist's number
With
anyway,
your,
so it doesn't matter how many
shit.
London
Well,
teams.
Oh, what?
No,
Everyone,
no.
So, the number of
So-
global games.
Show us the numbers. Show us them up. Show them.
So I've got the number of global games is 2. Lukey Luke's number's 7. And the number of official London clubs is 3, right?
Jay, do you
So-
want to kick us off?
Oh, I
You
thought
just-
that's what I was doing. So I've got 2 global games. Twisty plays in the number 7, or at least he does for Team UK. And the number of official clubs in London I have is 3, because you don't count St Mary's because they're not official. So that's led me to 42.
Okay.
How's
You've
that
gone
then
for
42?
42, even though it is addition, not
Oh, is it that?
multiplication.
Can I change my answer?
Ooh.
No, you cannot.
But,
So the teacher among us doesn't know the difference in adding and adding and
sorry,
multiplication.
all my kids are fucking smart, don't they? Ben, copy my answer. Add them together. Definitely right.
What have you got?
I had a guess at 3 global games. I have no idea what Luke Twist's number is. I know it's in the single digits, and I counted St Mary's as an official London club because it is QUK registered. Or it was last year anyway. So I got
Ooh.
Ben?
Okay, well, I went for 2 global games. I went for 16 with Luke because I cannot remember, and I went for 3 London clubs. So that's 21.
I went for 2 global games, number 8, and 3 clubs, 13.
Yes,
Oh.
Amit.
Right. There has been one global games.
Oh,
It was the summer games, then it was the global games, then it was the World Cups after that. There is one global games. Luke plays. Alice, what number is Luke?
Luke plays in the number 7, much to my dismay, because it's a number that I really want, and I keep ending up on teams with him.
Well, stop being on teams with him then. Join London Quidditch Club.
I suppose you want to commute a lot.
And there are 3. I went for just the big 3. LQC.
So currently, at the moment, on the Quidditch UK website, under clubs, St Mary's is not listed.
Yes, Amit. What
No,
a...
M beat me.
Oh.
I got
You're cheering on the wrong horse, Jay. You're cheering on the wrong horse.
I knew there was a reason I was a raptor.
Speaking of maths, I think we've reached 3 or 4 different ways my name's been pronounced so far tonight. Exciting times. Wonder how many more ways people are going to say it.
Aim it.
So after that domination of the numbers round, the scores currently have M at 8, Jay still at 8.5, Ben at 6, and Amit at 2.5.
I think everyone's doing very well. Really good effort.
Sounds like
So,
great.
the next round we have is all the gear, but no idea. Okay, I'm going to show you 4 pictures, A, B, C, and D, and I want you to write all your answers down. Again, show us and then read them out, and it's a point for every correct answer. At least, maybe Alice can be creative if she wants to give you half points, whatever. Are we ready? All the gear, but no idea.
Pictures of you've not.
I'm about to
Kit.
give them to you.
Oh, okay, I see.
This is a picture. It's words on a screen that says, what is it? No, this is it. What teams are these kits from?
yikes. Yes,
Are these national,
No, I'm not telling you.
international? Could it be Team Vietnam? Could it be some random Chilean team? Okay.
No clues.
Do we have to say the year for some of them?
Oh, if you want to get some bonus points, sure, why not? I will narrow it down. They are all European.
Thank you.
I feel like maybe that's a bit mean otherwise. They're all European.
Feeling pretty good about this one.
That's good. I'm pleased to hear that.
A is the one that I'm unsure of.
That's
All
bold.
of them are the one I'm unsure of.
Admit, B is definitely what you think it is.
Oh, I put. Don't. Okay. I'm sure of.
It's definitely what you think.
Oh, you mean
it
it's
is.
Team USA?
Or is it Team France?
Team France,
Team
Team
Netherlands?
Russia. Team Russia.
Actually, I
There's
think
another
Turkey
20
have been
seconds
all
on
of
that.
those colours at some point.
Oh, some of these look really familiar, and I can't put my finger on it.
I'm struggling with A and C.
Not the one.
Are these
Alright.
like? Are these registered NGB teams or QPL teams on the radar?
They're European. That's all we're going to tell you. Maybe they're QPL, maybe they're not. Maybe they're QPL, maybe they're regular teams. Maybe they're some random little team in Slovakia or something. Who knows? That's what you need to work out. Are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold up your answers. All right.
Start with Amit.
Jay. Start with Amit. All right.
All right, I've got for number 1 Bristol Bears, number 2 Team UK, number 3 Mermaids, and number 14 Poland.
Respectable.
Ben,
Okay.
hold up your paper.
Fine. I went for Raptors for A because it's the only pink kit I know, and I know it's not. I went for Team UK for B. Is it the Global Games Team UK kit? I have no idea with C, so I just put Lyon because why not? And D, I went for Team Austria, but
Class shout.
yeah, there we go.
Interesting. Definitely a shout. Definitely a shout. M.
A, Bristol Bears, because that looks more red than pink to me. B, Team UK, C, Ghent Gargoyles, and D, it's the Swiss national team kit, because I own one.
Fantastic. I do too. Jay.
I went for Bristol Bears, Team UK, Ghent Gargoyles, and I went for Poland national kit as D. But I think because it's supposed to be the Swiss Alps, isn't
it? It is. Em got them all correct. They are all kits that I own. This is a fraction of my jersey collection. So we have the Bristol Bears kit, right? Bristol Bears. It was the bear from the middle. And again, look at the apples. Look at the apples. So that's the Bristol Bears kit. We have Team UK. Ben was right. This is the Global Games kit. You can see the nice vintage Quidditch UK logo on the side.
Is that worth a bonus point? I'm grasping.
I would give it. It's up to Alice.
The bad round for me.
This was it's a great kit. It was a Kuma, but it was worth it. Right. We have the Ghent Gargoyles kit. Their old kit. They've rebranded and changed it a little bit, but I personally really like this one. Gargoyle looks pretty cool. Nice color. Nice rugby cut. Very nice. I got that in Gallipoli, so the 2015 EQC. And you are right. It is the Swiss national team.
I have a friend who plays for the Swiss national team, and I still didn't get it. I'm just disappointed in myself.
I mean,
now.
Everybody went for Poland, and we also, actually, since it came up, I also have Team Austria from a few years ago as well. So that's what that looked like.
So close.
Yeah, so good. I think everyone scored something. That is really good. We now have our last round. Again, everybody's going to answer, and then just points if you get it correct. Nice and easy. It is. Oh, I didn't even title this round. Oh, we'll call it rules round or something. Not very exciting, but you have to say whether it's going to be a card, no card, and if you think it's a card, what color is the card going to be? Okay, or is it back to hoops? Basically, what would you do in a rough situation? So, any questions?
Is this a right, or is it just are you asking one by one?
I'll like everybody, same as before. Write down your answer and then hold it up, and then whoever's right gets points. So if everybody's right, everyone gets points. Nobody's right, then don't ref.
Am I the only not qualified ref here?
I'm not head ref.
I'm a qualified ref. Not head ref qualified.
I was going to crop this photo and just have the keeper, because it's a keeper question, but Gio's face in this picture absolutely makes it for me, because he is doing nothing. To stop right now, he's like, oh no. So a keeper in their zone starts doing keepy-uppies with the quaffle. They haven't yet left their zone, but they are advancing forward with the quaffle. What are you going to do? Big thanks to Fraser for submitting these questions. Fraser Posford, ref from the UK. Suddenly forgot what team he plays for. Manchester, isn't
Raptors.
Raptors. It was Manchester last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got that from somewhere. So yeah, keeper is doing in their zone, starts doing keepy uppies with the quaffle. They haven't yet left their zone, but they are advancing forward. Blue card, yellow card, red card, no, nothing, back to hoops.
Can
Do you have a
I
question?
just make a clarification? Has
Sure.
a reset happened up until this point? The answer for the question, the answer you have is no, but so no resets happened, yeah?
I'm going to assume this is after a goal has been scored, and I'm the keeper. I'm restarting the play. Yeah.
Can Jay get minus points for being a smart ass?
Knowing the rules, Ben. For knowing the rules. I'm sorry. Wait till you see my answer, Ben. Wait till you see my answer.
I don't have a question. I don't have a question so much as a comment. Like that's what that is.
Wait,
okay,
Jay knows the rules. Jay, so are you allowed to wear a Fitbit on pitch?
It's really funny. Really good humour. I like that.
Thank you.
See, I don't sass anyone since I was on the European Games Committee, and I thought a young player had come up to sass me by saying, excuse me, I have a question. I was like so busy, but I was like, yeah, what's your question? He's like, how does the snitch work? And I was like, I do not have time for this. He's like, no, I mean, I would like to sign up to do it. And I was like, oh, now I feel like a bad person. Okay, so holding up your answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jay, what is your answer?
I've got no call. However, referee could give a warning for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Interesting.
No foul. No call.
Ben.
Yeah, play on, no foul.
Amit.
No call, no card.
No card. Play on. The illegal second kick rule does not apply to protected keepers.
Ooh.
There you go. So this is the last question, possibly, of the entire show. Are we ready? Oh no, wait, sorry, there's two more. I just lied. Sorry. Blue Seeker grabs the snitch runner's shorts, then immediately catches the snitch. Card or no card? The Blue Seeker, there's only one Seeker we're talking about, so I don't know why it's blue, but for clarification, Blue Seeker grabs the snitch runner's shorts, then immediately catches the snitch. Card or no card?
So as the question asks card or no card, can I just say card?
Card, no. Well, you can say card, but you get more points if you give the colour.
Fair enough.
If there's a card. Points make prizes, except there are no prizes. We're all just winners for taking part. That's
Pride is your prize.
Elaborate and get it.
I have elaborated, if that makes you better.
All right, has everyone got an answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me your answers. M, no card, but catch no good. Okay.
Yeah.
Jay.
I would probably also say the Seeker back to
You have
hoops.
not written in the question that the grab of the shorts happened in the process
Okay, I don't care.
of
Ben.
catching. No. No. So by your question, they have grabbed the shorts, pulled, and then gone for a grab, which is a yellow card for impeding the snitch.
What is a card for impeding my quiz show?
I just played.
Red card, go ahead.
Ben Honey, give me some.
Yellow cards.
Yellow. Okay, yellow card. Amit.
I've gone for a yellow, and I hope I'm right because I am a qualified snitch ref. But
So am I, and I'm probably wrong.
But I'm probably wrong.
Yellow card.
Yay!
Grabbing the snitch runner's clothes is a standard contact penalty. The default penalty for the foul is a yellow card. I miss the good old days where you could practically slap a seeker in the face, personally, but bring back the old days. Anyway, okay, this is the last question.
And it's off-pitch seeking.
Obviously, oh, throwback to Banger hiding in a tent, whatever. Anyway, the quaffle is loose on the ground, and both Red Chaser and Blue Chaser are chasing after it. In order to prevent Red Chaser getting the quaffle, Blue Chaser kicks it directly off the pitch boundary. So the quaffle is loose on the ground. Two Chasers run after it. One goes and punts it away. That's what's going to happen here. Dun, 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 what's gonna happen? Dun, dun,
Has this happened behind the hoops or in front of them?
Does it matter? I don't. Oh.
Can't spell.
Again, without sounding a gazillion, I said to someone once, I was like, someone's like, why don't you become a ref? You've been there for so long. I was like, because they've changed the rules every season and I don't know what's legal anymore.
Well, I was talking to Dave Godin at EQT because he came along and he said it was bonkers that he hasn't played for basically 2 years and he's still a qualified head ref. Like, look.
What, technically? Because you're still qualified?
Yeah.
If it makes you feel worse about yourself, I have never experienced I've played under this one rule book. I've never seen another rule book of Quidditch, just this one.
Well, what the thing was back in the day when you were the snitch, when everyone had their eyes shut, the brooms down, you could move the balls around. You could punt the quaffle onto the other end of a field, and then they'd shout brooms up, and someone had to run and get it. Those were the days. Anyway, but in this particular scenario, what are our answers? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me the answers. Jay, what do you have there?
So I put it's a turnover and a red ball. Blue card for the player for the kickoff pitch. However, if it was directed towards a teammate in a sort of comprehensible way or directed at a hoop, then it would be classed as an attempted pass or an attempted shot. So it would not be a card, it would only be a turnover.
And this is what I'm talking about. The rules are too complicated. But I like your answer.
I went for yellow card because I thought it was quite rude. To the blue, quaffle turnover to the other team.
Okay, Ben,
red
you've
team.
gone for blue. Amit, what have you gone for?
I've gone for a blue card, and considering it says directly off the pitch boundary, I assume it meant not in the direction of another player or hoop.
Surely, but if I kick it towards the hoop, it's going the direction of off pitch, isn't it?
But everything
Directly off the pitch.
Yeah, but if it's a conceivable
Okay, anyway, the answer is blue card, propelling a ball with the intent of sending any ball out of bounds. I didn't write those questions because I wouldn't even know where to start. So I want to again thank Fraser for coming up with those.
Thanks,
Alice,
Fraser.
have you got all your scores?
I do have all my scores. How close do things have to be to want to have a tiebreaker?
just because I've won. That's what this is, isn't it? Just because I've won, there needs
There's
to
half
be.
a point. There's half a point in it. Is
Oh,
what
I'm going to
I'll
go
say.
for the tiebreaker. We're going for the tiebreaker.
So
What are the current
I'll,
scores?
So the current scores. So Amit is on 7.5.
Very respectable.
Ben is on 10.5. M is on 14, and J is on 14.5.
Yeah, tiebreaker between M and J is
No,
happening.
this is a 4-player tiebreaker, right?
No, sorry, you guys are eliminated.
It's okay, Ben. We can be sad together.
Okay. Should we have
Thank you very much for playing. Ben Limit, thank you.
We have a lower
Okay.
bracket.
No.
You can be ask the audience if.
All right.
Ask the audience who are demonstrably less good at this than you.
Let's go. Ask the audience. I'm down.
All right. So this tiebreaker is between J and M. The nearest number is going to win. It's another math question. Okay, are we ready? So the number of results for searching the name Tom in the Quidditch UK Facebook group, because that's what I did this morning, times by, as of 10:30 a.m. on the 9th of April 2020, times by the number of USQ regions as of April 2020, times by the number of original Quidditch Premier League teams. So the number of Toms in Quidditch UK Facebook group, and that's anyone who came up with the name Tom, so there's some creative license in that, times by the number of USQ regions as of April 2020, times by the number of original Quidditch Premier League teams.
This is a complete guess.
Ben and Amit, feel free to give it a go as well, just for pride, if you want to. But
I've forgotten the question already now.
So the number of Toms in the Quidditch UK Facebook group times by the number of USQ regions. So the USA is split into regions, how many of them? Times by the number of original QPL teams.
the Tom's one, as Beck said, is results that came up when you search Tom. So not necessarily people that are all just called Tom.
I've got no idea how many USQ regions there are. Genuinely.
It's at least one.
No idea.
All right, I'm going to give you 10 more seconds to work out your answers. Contabulate my day of my word of the day. Already?
Just
10,
for reference, it's
9.
time, yeah?
What?
It is multiply.
It is multiply, the one that goes like that. Yeah. 5, 4,
Keep a ball.
3, 2, 1. Show us your answers. Okay, Jay, what is your answer?
So I went for 25 Toms, 12 regions. I'm definitely wrong. And then 8 original QPL teams for 4,800.
Okay, interesting. What have you got?
I guessed at 31 Toms, or Tom-like names. I guessed at 48 USQ regions, because there's 50 states, and I figured some states probably don't have teams. Times by 8 QPL teams original.
Okay.
11,904.
Okay. What has everyone else got? Just out of interest for funsies.
We've got 1,080, 20 Toms, 6 USQ regions and 9 teams in the first QPL.
And I've
Okay.
got 5,264, which is 47 TOMs, 14 regions, and 8 QPL teams.
I just think about how long the Americans say they travel. They need more regions. That's all I do know. But
That's why I figured most states probably are a region.
Okay, I will explain all. Alice, did you get all the numbers down?
I do have all the numbers down, yes.
Fantastic. So the actual answer was 2,688 because it is 48 TOMs.
Oh, wow, I underestimated.
I know, Tom. There was all kinds of Toms. Someone who was called Thompson, someone who was called like Ever Tom, all kinds of Toms. So 48 Toms times by 7 USQ regions. They did change a couple of years ago. One region got split into 2. There are some states that they seem to flop about because they just don't know what to do with Colorado. So sometimes that's Southwest, sometimes it's other things. The names of those, in case you're wondering: the Northeast, the Great Lakes, the Mid-Atlantic, the Midwest, the Southwest, the South, and the West. So
the Southwest and the South and the West.
The Southwest, so Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma. The South, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, Alabama. And then the West, California, and, well, nobody else is relevant. Arizona. Then, yeah, that's about it. So 7. I think for a while there was also a Pacific one, but I don't really know what happened to that. There just wasn't enough teams to support it. Anyway, so point is that is 7, and then it was the 8 original Premier League teams, 4 in the South, 4 in the North, giving us a total of 2,688. So Alice, who is the winner?
So before we move on, just for kudos, Ben was closest out of all of those results, but between M and Jay got the closer of the 2. So Jay is tonight's winner and the biggest cape of them all.
Biggest cape. Well done, everyone. Well done. Let's have a clap. Well done. Well, that was an hour well spent, guys. Good job. Thank you so much to Alice, my lovely contestants, for Fraser for helping write some questions, and Eamon and Henry for telling me how to do things online, because I don't really enjoy it. As we've established, I am a million years old. I hope to return next week with another episode of 8 out of 10 capes. Keep washing your hands, keep social distancing, and see you all again soon. Bye. Say bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
And I guess, Ben, you can